Greetings. Big up to Crystal Palace. It wasn't a bad game today. We lost 3-1, but I just want Crystal Palace to, get some points. I know that all the fans in England, you know, they're not interested no more in the Premier League, but we need to get some points out of these games. You know what I'm saying? We need to get points just to move up the table a little bit. It's been a long time Crystal Palace is finishing 14 and 13 and 12 and all these. We need to go up a little bit more up the table like 8 and 9th. Why we cannot do that? We won the FA Cup. We won the Community Shield. If we say we need to see Crystal Palace do better, we need to start from there. We need to take these games, a little bit serious. Even though we have the Europe Conference League semi-final to play, but we need to play, show that we are a good team and, we are consistent. So I'm saying that's what I want to see from Crystal Palace. I'm not going to say, because we are in the semi-final of the Europe Conference League, I gave up on the Premier League and Crystal Palace must just gave up on the Premier League. No, we need to play the same way, keep the consistency. Just yeah. For me, if Crystal Palace go into a game and they play well and we lose, my heart will be all right. I'll be all right. So I said, but if we go into a game and we just play nothing, then at that time I'll be feeling like, yo, what is we doing? But today it wasn't a bad game. But we need to get points in the Premier League, Crystal Palace. We need to get points. And we don't, if when we play Brentford and Bournemouth and Arsenal and all these other teams that we have left to play, we need to play competitive, play like we want to win the game, play like we want some points, we need that. We need that Crystal Palace. We need the consistency. For real. I need to see that. I need to see us playing better. I look at Brennan Johnson. This guy's supposed to be playing and scoring some goals, but he's not there yet. So, we need to give him a little bit more time. I remember Kamada. I remember